Good afternoon, Mep here, Mep Investments. Been on vacation, haven't done any videos. Been really busy with work and taking some vacation. Haven't done a video in basically a month. But it's summertime and it's pretty slow, so gotta take advantage of the time and relax and unwind. Up to 322 subscribers, 480 videos. There was a new subscriber by the name, I think it was Boys Bandit. So welcome aboard. If I can recall correctly when I got the notification from the email. Let's get into the futures. So basically, the Fed came out and they raised rates 0.75, and the 10-year yield is at 2.7, basically 2.75 almost. So the yield has come down on the 10-year. The dollar is now breaking down again, and we shall see what happens next week if it holds the 105 mark. It's not giving me the price. Let me see if it comes up on the chart here. So it'll be pretty crucial for it to hold. Let's pull up the 1 month chart here if I can get it up here. 1 month, and let's do about 15 minutes is fine, I guess. Or maybe we can go even longer time frame. We can go up to 4 hours. That'll make it easier. So 103 was the low in the month. And I think if it breaks 105, we can see here a little nice consolidation here at the 105. We can see lower lows. And basically on the dollar going down, gold has started to come back up. Gold closed on Friday at 1782, and the low was about $100 lower in this whole basically sell off, waiting for the Fed, etc. That was a buying opportunity. So you should be stacking silver and gold. Bitcoin is at 24K. It's been about 20K and it's come up on the news on the rates. And the reason that the market rallied is because we got another negative print in GDP, and I think if I'm not mistaken, we have 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP. So that is a recession. Whatever the media is spinning that it's not, that's basically a technical recession. So oil hanging around $100, and it's my favorite sector as of this moment, because I think there was not enough underinvestment in that sector over the years, and all the money printing and all the money that was out there was going to more SPACs and speculative plays that don't make money, and cryptos. And if you can see, we'll take a look at CoinGecko now and see what the market cap is on the cryptos, but it's really come down. The market has rallied, and it's a good thing. The S&P was up 59 to 4132. Ethereum is back to 1700. I think I saw it at 1,000. Meat prices continue to be high, with hogs at 120, feeders at 178, cattle 136. So meat prices not letting up. Small caps approaching 1900. NASDAQ big bump up to almost 13,000. We had good news from, they were up after earnings. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft were okay. Meta didn't do too hot. Roku got destroyed, just to name a few. Natural gas over $8. Copper, Dr. Copper is at $3.59, which in my opinion seems pretty undervalued, along with silver and all the metals for the most part in this inflationary environment. VIX at 20 over 23, and grains have come up a little bit, but are off their highs. So going to CoinGecko, the market cap on the crypto market is 1.1 trillion right now, and Bitcoin and Ether have made a comeback, and I really don't have anything in here. No interest at the moment. You can see a lot of red, and they're calling it a pretty cold and sad winter in the crypto market. No interest in here for me at all. None whatsoever. Don't have anything. If I were to do anything here, maybe AMD, as Intel really had a bad earnings report and was down big time. So AMD is, actually, I think AMD took over their market cap. In other news, let's kind of chime in on what Pete has to say. I really like Pete because I think he's a straight shooter, and he calls it as it is. We talked about the if you look at my prior videos, we talk about the economy being in a recession. It is in a recession, and he's forecasted that. Let's see what he's talking about. He talks more about government instead of taxing people, shrinking the size of government. He also talks about Paul Volcker, how he had to raise interest rates in the 80s to 20% to rein in inflation. There's no way Powell can do that today. Here's some economic news. The Chicago PMI unexpectedly plunged to 52.1 from 56 in June, its lowest level in 2 years. Prices paid rose faster while new orders fell faster. This deterioration is further evidence that both the recession and inflation are getting worse early in the third quarter. He talks, and the reason I like Schiff is he's a straight shooter, and if you look at his videos from prior, out in time, back years, his stuff comes around. It usually happens. The timing may be off, and he's been wrong about Bitcoin and stuff like that. When he said it wasn't going to go up, and it went up to like 65 or 70K. But he's always stayed on the bearish side and back to 24,000. He thinks it's going to go lower. I just don't see, with Celsius locking people's accounts and talking about Coinbase going bankrupt and just a lot of accounts getting locked where people can't even get their money out. That's not too comfortable for me. So that's just my 2 cents on that. You can have exposure to crypto, but in other ways. AMD is one of them. Maybe NVIDIA. They make the chips to mine the stuff. That's just my opinion on that asset class. The 79 Billion Chips Act that the president signed is an example of unconstitutional, and it's socialism, not capitalism. It should be funded by the private sector. And there was a great interview by the CEO of Cypress Semiconductor on CNBC. I was watching him live, and it was really, really good. And he was kind of chiming in on the same. The June 1.1 rise in personal spending doesn't reflect a strong consumer, but inflation as consumers pay more for goods. The PCE deflator rose the most since 82. The savings rate plunged to 5.1. It's the lowest since August of 2009, when the economy also was in recession. Yeah, time flies. I can't believe it's been a month since I've done a video. And I'll get into stock picks as well and what I'm holding. Haven't been trading much. Just been doing my DO work, which has been going well. Used car market is doing good. Prices have started to come down some, but it should stay pretty steady. And whatever I have extra disposable income, I like to buy these stocks that look like they're trending up and they have institutional sponsorship, and they have good earnings and good management holding the stock, the insiders holding the stock. And this is apart from my 401k. I will soon maxed out my 401k for the year. You get, they let you invest up to 19.5 in a year in your 401k. And if you have the option of going Roth or regular 401k, I always advise you go Roth. So when you get older and you need that money, you take it out, it's already been taxed. And I think in the future taxes will go higher like everything else. So that's why it's smart to do that. And once you maximize that, then you can go into your Roth IRA and fund that. You got to look at your tax bracket to see how much you make. You can invest in there up to 6,000 per year. I think you can also, once you fund that one, do a traditional. So if I'm not mistaken, you can do each up to 12 grand. But you got to look at your tax bracket to see if they allow that. So Biden's proposing corporate tax hikes will reduce investment and supply, thereby adding more pressure to inflation. He just thinks that inflation is going to go much higher, and I agree. Talks about Roku getting destroyed and the Kathy Wood Fund. He talks about the labor market being, all these guys and these pundits, in the administration or at the Fed say that the labor market is tight and strong, but Schiff says that it's a lagging indicator and that the layoffs are starting to trickle in, and the average on the jobless claims have risen, so got to keep an eye on that. And wages are not keeping up with the rate of inflation, so that also hurts. And there he talks about the jobless claims. GDP fell 0.9, so basically, it's 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP. Consumer confidence at 19-month low. So there's a lot of there's a lot of bad news out there. Housing market hasn't been doing well in regards to housing. I think the data is starting to really decline. And real estate right now makes no sense in my opinion. So it says your home buyers seeing more opportunity with higher inventory and some lower prices. So that's a Boise realtor. Housing market sees inflection point as mortgage rates fall. So rates went down a little bit. Mortgage rates fall sharply after negative GDP report and the Fed's latest hike. See what else it says here on housing. Numbers still a headwind. Pending home sales fell 20% in June, year over year, as mortgage rates soared. So demand for mortgages drops for the 4th straight week. Mortgage demand declines. China's property sales are set for a sharper plunge than in 2008. That's pretty bad. So we'll see what happens with housing. Home builders are boosting incentives, and I've been getting more emails from Lennar as they suddenly struggle to sell homes. I'm getting more emails from Lennar, so yeah. So housing might be in for some pain. The stock market's had some pain. The cryptos has been destroyed. Let's take a look at where we are year to date on these assets. Futures, performance charts, performance, and then let's go year to date. Natural gas is the leader at 122% gain. I do have a lot of natural gas stocks. Heating oil up 51, gasoline up 39, crude oil up 33, WTI up 30, OJ up 22, lean hogs up 20, the VIX is up 20, soybean 17, rice 13, soybeans 11, soybean meal 11, palladium 11, the US dollar 10, incredible. Cattle up 6, wheat 5, corn 4. Then everything is pretty stable. You start seeing some bigger declines when you get into the 10-year note. Cocoa down 7, platinum down 7, Dow Jones down almost 10, silver down 12. What's gold down? Gold is only down 2.5. Silver down 12. Copper down 20. Lumber down 53. Oats 34. NASDAQ still in bear market, over 20% down. Copper 20. Ethanol 16. Russell 15. So you get the drift. S&P down 12. So anybody with a 401k is basically down 13 to 15% year to date on their portfolio for the most part. And that is finviz.com. Some of the stocks that I like and I hold big positions in, there's a little Vector Vest. It tells you buy, hold, or sell kind of scenario on the stocks. Their market timing right now is somewhat bullish. I agree. It's looking like it's back in an uptrend. And Marcus Smith also has a confirmed uptrend as well. So in regards to some of the stocks that I own, I'll tell you the ones that I have bigger positions in. I may have an option. I have option position in PLAB, LTRX, Target Hospitality. I've been on that one. I don't even know if I did a video on that one, but I was into that one at $7.50. So it's basically double. Can't recall if I ever did a video on that one. You see my channel. Videos. No, don't have one there, but I still hold, just looking at my videos, I still hold Auto Home. Harty Hanks, I still own at about $10. Lee Auto, I might have a put credit spread. Still hold PHX Minerals. Love Hallador Energy, have been adding. Hudson Technology has come down. RCM, really like the action. It's pulled back and is supposed to have a good 23 in earnings quick. I've added ELA. I own Genie Energy. I own. So let's go back to this here. So Harty Hanks, I own at about $10. Target Hospitality, I own about $7.50 call, I think, out in time. I really like Hallador Energy. Now they deal in coal, but they're gonna grab their own coal, and I think they're buying an energy plant in Indiana. And if it's prudent, if it makes more sense for them to use their own coal to fire up that plant and give electricity, they can be a very profitable utility. If not, if the coal's better to sell, then they'll sell it. That's what I heard on the conference call. Sierra Wireless has been a really good one. Looking strong. I own Genie Energy. Sanapta is food. It's been pretty good. Diana Shipping I own. I had good earnings. Now I'm looking because we got earnings reports, so we're getting into earnings season, and we'll take a look at some of what maybe what reported in the last couple of days. I'm just trying to show you some of the good stuff that I like. ELA I like. ASC I like. I like World Wrestling I like. INSW I like. EZPW is a pawn shop, really like them. Vertex Energy, really like them. Quick Logic, I really like Quick Logic, has been acting very well. They have a sell on RCMT. I've been adding, so we shall see. SWN, I really like to have a hold on it. NL's been very good. BTU's come down some. PHX I own, it has a hold on it. WTI has hurt me some, and I'm still holding. And Bohr as well. I'm holding that one. I think that's pretty much it. I don't even know what to title this video. In the algorithm, it's so important to tag the video with a good heading. I don't even know what to even tag this video. Let's take a look here. I'll show you some of my positions, my biggest winners. Quick, I have 700 shares. I've already 700 shares pretty much at what it's at. So I'm holding for a big run up in the future. I accumulate on dips. I got about 300 shares of Harte Hanks at $10. It's 13. ELA. I got 300 shares at 475. It's 665. They kind of sell. They do. They own the like a dollar. I think it's called dollar or something, where they sell gold, silver, and stuff like that. And they're also opening like solar and recycling stuff for solar, etc. This one's a diesel shipper, ASC. I own some calls. Hudson Technology, they're refrigerant for AC and HVAC. Own 500 shares, so I'm up a little bit on this one. EZPW is the what's do you call this company? Pawn shops. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Pawn shops. So I'm up a little bit on that one. You see WTI, I'm down big and in gas and bore, but I'm still holding. I got 1,100 shares of WTI at 596. I think they'll be doing decent in the future with all this oil situation. Bore, I got about 1,500 shares at 431, holding that one. I was down more, but I'm not worried. I'll keep adding if I have to. PHX, I'll probably add if we go down some more. On that one, another oil play. And that's the only thing that I have. That's a lot of oil play. Biggest winners, Genie Energy. I got 500 shares at 815. I got Target Hospitality, a call at 750, up 550 on that call. Hallador Energy, I have 1,100 shares at 620. Diana Shipping had a good quarter. Own that one at 480 something. They beat 42 cents, beat 34 estimate, and sales were 74. They beat 69 million. So they did very good. They had a good earnings. PRPH has come back a bit, might be a buy. They're into genome. And that's pretty much it. I have 350 of RCMT holding for maybe 30. WWE. So you got to drift. Those are my positions. I got little options here and there, some of the other stuff. But yeah, I don't even know what the hell to name this video. It's funny. Well, I the only one that I can name this video is Diana Shipping. They had a good quarter. It's the only one that's reported. You see what I hold. Take a look at Diana Shipping here. Remember, I only stick with the small stuff because I am investing in my 401k, and my 401k is pretty much buying the big boys. Maybe we could take a look at that and but you can see here on the daily chart, Diana Shipping is starting to go up again, and they had a good earnings, and I don't see why I can't go to 7 again, and maybe even higher. They got decent earnings per share in 22, and 23. They have a $1.20 estimate. Management owns 34% of the shares, and 7 was the all-time high in the last 8 years or so. 2, 4, 6, 8 or 9 years. So I like Diana Shipping. The revenues are growing well. The earnings per share is good, and I think it's pretty cheap. And I think that it can maybe, let me see the chart to see if we can have some older. No, I don't really show anything. Maybe pull up Diana Shipping here. See the chart here, how high it went years ago. Hope everybody's doing well. Just chime in. Um, I haven't done any videos in a while, so sorry about that. Just been busy with work and vacation. So the 10-year high was 13. I don't see why they can't do. They seem like to be firing on all cylinders. I didn't hear their conference call. I need to hear it, but they've been doing well, and the future looks bright. And there's a lot of shipping going on. So I don't see why this can't test this old high. Um, Diana Shipping, I like them. Bar chart. Let's take a look at bar chart, and then we'll end it there. And then maybe I'll do videos on the upcoming earnings, because I know we still got a lot of earnings reports. We're in the middle of earnings season. So options. Oh, I gotta log in here. You have to pay for this now, man. For a bar chart, it's crazy. All these guys I pay, it's crazy. So Amazon 135, Tesla back up to 900. Apple did good. Meta's been struggling. Nvidia is going back up, so has Ford. Intel got annihilated. AMD seems to be coming back up. Alibaba, I think they're gonna be listed on the Hong Kong exchange. Microsoft did okay. Google did okay. Roku got destroyed. Exxon did excellent. Google okay. Petrobras, ChargePoint, don't know much about them, but I don't think they're profitable. AMC is like a meme stock with a cult. Netflix was up after earnings. Twitter's dealing with Elon Musk and the buyout. Mara is a miner. Snap got decimated in earnings. Not good. So did Shopify. GameStop, another meme stock. Oxy, Buffett's been buying and they're doing pretty good. Neo, Chinese car maker, don't know what to tell you. Bank of America, Coinbase, I don't know what to tell you there. American Airlines, not that great. Uh, I read an article that they could possibly can go bankrupt. Freeport, I like. I think they're buying their own stock. It's very cheap. Walmart got destroyed with rising inflation and apparel sales down 10%. People just buying the necessities that they need, basically food and whatever they need to survive. Micron wasn't that great. Planeteer hasn't done anything. SIGA is a monkeypox play. That's another virus that's been in the news lately. That stock hit 22, 21 bucks. I was all over that 10 bucks. I wish I would have held that a little bit longer. If you watch the video, I probably mentioned it. But I don't have anything in there right now. Uber doesn't make money. It's tough one. Pfizer, stuck like Chuck at 50. Disney, I don't know. Disney, I don't know what to tell you about Disney. Parks are crazy, but they do have ESPN, and I guess they have Disney Plus. Qualcomm was so. Carnival did an offering of $1 billion in stock at like $9. They're retarded. The stock was at 20. They could have done it at 20. It was on Kramer. I don't know what those people were thinking. Who knows if those guys will go bankrupt. And that's 50 stocks right there. And you know the ones I like. I just went through them on my little app there in VectorVest. I like the small ones. I concentrate on the ones from 10 to 15 bucks and lower, and let my 401k just dollar cost average over time. I haven't had a lot of free time to do option spreads, which I know how to do, or trade futures. I'm just been concentrating on work, which has been lucrative, and I've been productive and taking care of my job and doing well. Bed Bath Beyond is a mess. It's hard to see a lot of stuff that you like. First Solar up to 100. Wow, I think they signed a bill to deal with solar, and that's something that I want to look into for my house. If you guys know about solar, maybe chime in. I'm paying like $400 in electricity a month here at my house. Procter and Gamble, really bad sign. Big articles everywhere that consumers are strapping. That one was down big. Starbucks 85, Carvana 30, and Phase, another one that has to do with solar. That one's been doing good. Pinterest had some activist news. Yeah, I mean that's 100 stocks. I mean, there's really nothing that I really love at the moment. Just the energy sector for now. Anyways, a little recap there. I don't know if I went half an hour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everybody's having a great summer. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's doing great. Spread the love, peace. Share the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. And I'll try and do some earnings videos, see what's coming up. But stay safe and preserve that capital. And when you got some extra cash, you got gold, silver to protect from inflation. And maybe look at some of these small ones that I've been naming here. They're profitable. They have institutional ownership, and management owns the stock too. And keep doing the 401k, keep doing the IRAs, and stay positive and invest at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just passionate about the markets, and I like looking at them on a daily basis and trying to have a secure future for me and my family. Take care and peace out. Bye-bye.